What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be trying out Zapdos in the Ultra League, as Zapdos has a great fast move of Thunder Shock, which is Legacy. But if you guys participated in the raid hours over a year ago, you guys probably have a couple of these sitting in your inventory. So I decided to try it out. Now today's video I think is a great showcase of learning from your mistakes and reading how and why you lost a certain battle. So today's set is not a dominating winning set. It's going to be learning from mistakes. There's going to be some really good close battles in here. And there's also going to be some situations where we could have done better. So let me know down in the comments if this is something you guys want to see more of, because I do showcase very strong sets, I should say, utilizing great teams and great gameplay. But this is going to be more of a, this is what I should have done video. So let me know if this video is helpful. But our team is Swampert, Cresselia, and Zapdos. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, getting into the first battle here. Now we are in high 2600 rating. I believe it's 2680 when I did this set. Again, having Swampert, Cresselia, fantastic on the meta, and we're going to try Zapdos here on the safe swap. So we will see how this first match goes. Swampert leads pretty strong, and we have Swampert versus Swampert lead right here. So pretty interesting matchup. Obviously, it's a mirror fight, so whoever decides to shield or not shield is going to be winning this matchup. But what I'm going to try to do actually is land this, well, if I can land a Hydro Cannon, that's going to be great. And then I'm going to go ahead and let one of these Hydro Cannons hit me. They are going for a back-to-back right here. So I need to be wary of that, as they're going to try to go for two in a row, basically. So then we try to get ours, sneak ours in, but we don't. So they are getting off another one, which means I need to shield. But I believe I clicked the Hydro Cannon, so it should be sending off the charge move, which it is. Okay, great. So we're sending off our own Hydro Cannon now. And then I'm going to look to swap into Cresselia after... Basically, once we got the shield, I'm going to be swapping on the timing of my own Hydro Cannon into Cresselia to soak the charge move. But they thankfully, or not thankfully, but they read it very well and hold the energy. Now, I do get to Grass Knot right away, which this should get the second shield because they have way too much energy, which we do. So we get both shields, which is fantastic. We're going to see a Melmetal now come in. So not the most ideal thing to see, but Moonblast is still going to be chunking away at the Melmetal, and there's nothing Melmetal can do that's going to be doing super effective damage to us. On top of that, we still have, and we get the attack debuff as well. So we still have Swampert in the back. Things are looking okay. This is definitely ideal because my Zapdos needs to stay away from this Melmetal. Rock Slide now coming through, chips away at the health of Cresselia, but they are just loading up on energy. Rock Slides will be flying out right here. So again, it's just going to be chipping away at our health. We're going to try to get to another Moonblast right here, and hopefully, which we do before they get off another charge move. If we can get a second attack debuff, that is going to be fantastic. Now, I am going to swap into my Swampert right here, go straight for Hydro Cannon, because I think it's within range to finish off. And I think this was a calculated mistake right here, because it's not going to be enough to finish him off. As you guys can see right there, they're able to come in with their own Swampert. Now, I think I let this go. I should have shielded right here. But he does have tons of loaded energy, which is why I let it go, because he would have just done another Hydro Cannon right away. So we're going to bring back in our Cresselia. Now, I think I need to save the shield, but I make another mistake. I shield the Cresselia right here. I should have saved the shield for Zapdos because it definitely needs it versus that Melmetal that has loaded energy. So this is definitely going to come down to the wire right here. Another Hydro Cannon will not be finishing us off, but it's going to start getting us low, and we need to try to over-farm a little bit on energy and then now go for the Grass Knot. So I did 2 extra Psycho Cuts right there to get some extra energy before a charge move came out from Swampert. Grass Knot here going to be finishing off the Swampert. We will likely see a Clefable now come in, so this is not good. I'm going to swap now into Zapdos right here. Going to go for the Thunderbolt if I can get to it. So hopefully I can. I do get to the Thunderbolt. This is going to be doing quite a bit of neutral damage right here. And hopefully in tandem with a Grass Knot, we can finish off this Clefable. They are going to charm us down, but they decide to go for the charge move, which is great. Now, the Melmetal has some loaded energy, but it's also at like no HP. So we're going to go straight for Grass Knot here on our Cresselia. This is going to come down the wire. Can this finish off the Clefable right here? It can't. It's not going to be enough. We're going to go down to Charm. Tough one right there. Made some mistakes, but that's okay. We're learning with this Zapdos team. Now, I think the biggest mistake was miscalculating the damage that the Hydro Cannon would do. So we have Swampert versus Berserker right here. Fantastic lead for us. They bring in Giratina Altered. We're going to bring in our own Cresselia right here. Moonblast is going to be doing super effective damage in this matchup. We do need to watch out for Shadow Snakes, but it's not going to do a lot of damage, so we don't need to shield right away. We could shield towards the end. Moonblast here going to be doing about 50% of the health of the Giratina Altered. If it lands, 30% chance to lower the attack, which needs to be nerfed. And we get the attack. I mean, it's too strong. It's too strong. So, Giratina Altered now getting off a charge move. Right here, it's going to be another Shadow Sneak. We can soak it. I don't need to shield right here. I'm going to shield basically if they shield. So, we're going to go for a Moonblast. If they let this go through, perfectly fine with me. But the thing is Berserker will be able to load up on energy. It does have access to Shadow Claw, which is going to be doing super effective damage. And that's quite a bit of health on our Cresselia right here. So, we are basically in a tough situation. I need to get to a Moonblast right here. Again, if I can get the attack debuff, that's going to be fantastic. And it's also going to chip away at the health because Berserker is not very bulky. As you guys can see, no attack debuff right there, but they are going to farm us down, and I cannot give switch priority. But I do need to go into Swampert and start shielding right here. Berserker does have access to close combat, which is going to do quite a bit in this matchup. So I am going to shield right here. Close combat does come through. I'm expecting them to swap, which they do. They swap into a Poliwrath. Beautiful. We're going to go into our Zapdos right here. Now, we do need to watch out for Ice Punches. It's going to be doing quite a bit of damage in this matchup, and I learned that right here. Ice Punch does a good chunk. Now we're going to go for the Drill Peck right here for Shield Bait. Obviously still doing super effective damage because of the fighting typing on the Poliwrath, which is great for us, which we do get a shield. And this is where I make a mistake. I think reading the situation, I know they're going to want to save their shield for their Berserker, so we need to go for Thunderbolt. I should have gone for the Thunderbolt. We go for the Drill Peck right here. This is still going to be doing super effective damage, but it's not going to be enough damage to finish off the Poliwrath. So they are going to be able to get off a charge move right here. Now we're going to have to really rely on our Swampert to finish this game for us. Ice Punch now going to be finishing off our Zapdos. Swampert's now going to come in. We see the swap to Berserker. I know they have loaded energy, so I need to go for this Hydro Cannon right here. This should get the shield on the Berserker, which it does. I know a close combat is going to be coming, but we get to a Hydro Cannon just not in time, basically. So close combat now coming through. This is going to get us low. We're going to be able to get to a Hydro Cannon. This should finish off the Berserker, and now it's going to be a race, or actually I underfarm it. I tried to underfarm it for some more energy. This is going to be a race against Poliwrath, and we're going to be able to get to the Hydro Cannon just in time. This will be finishing off the Poliwrath, and that is going to be a good game. So really close one right there. I think it came down to that Berserker being able to farm so much energy from my Cresselia. Which is not ideal if I can avoid it, but we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. So that was a good one. Had fun with Zapdos, but I definitely should have gone for the Thunderbolt right there, knowing that they will save the shield for Berserker. Now we land another good lead, Swampert versus Registeel here. We're seeing the swap into a Cresselia. So we're going to stay in for a little bit, load up some energy, go for a Hydro Cannon, because I need to go into the mirror of Cresselia versus Cresselia with some type of advantage, and that being now a health and also swapping on charge move as well. So this could be a Grass Knot, which is fantastic for us. We're basically ahead in the mirror, as you guys can see. We didn't get a debuff because they went for Grass Knot, and we have more health than them, and we keep our Cresselia away from the Registeel, which is great. So we're going straight Moonblast in this matchup. It's still going to be doing great neutral damage, has a 30% chance to lower our opponent's attack, and this is basically going to be a Moonblast fight. That's just all that's going to happen. It's probably the most boring matchup in all of Go Battle League outside of Bubbles, Suicunes. But we're going for another Moonblast here. They did swap into Registeel, so they are going to be getting an attack debuff from us as well, which is so nice. Now I need them to use their energy right here. I'm playing chicken. I'm like, use your Flash Cannon. I need them to use their energy so that my Swampert has a better matchup against this Registeel. So we're going to go for another Moonblast. We get another attack debuff. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? Okay, alright, you're not going to fire off. He's well over 100 energy, so we are going to swap in now, but he has 2 attack debuffs, so I'm not going to shield. Focus Blast is not going to do a lot. So he's going to need to get out of there. We're going to be going for Hydro Cannon right now. I should have done one more fast move just to make sure I get to Earthquake, but they probably weren't tracking my energy very well. So we do get a shield, which is great. I'm expecting a swap. We see a Swampert now come in, which is pretty good for us considering that we have shield advantage and energy advantage right now. So we are going to be able to land some charge moves against this Swampert, and we can keep our Swampert alive. I need my Swampert to finish off that Registeel. And we're still lurking around with Zapdos in the back. So we're going to go for another Hydro Cannon right here. This should get the shield from the Swampert. They may let it go down, which is perfectly fine if they do, which they are going to let it go down. We're going to swap, and we're going to go straight into Grass Knot right here. I want to punish them if they want to use their shield or just let all that energy fall. So they're going to let the energy fall. They let Swampert go down. We're still in a one shield situation. Registeel is now going to come back in with all of that loaded energy it had. And we're just going to be going for Moonblast again in this matchup. Moonblast going to be heavily resisted because the Registeel of that steel typing, but what we really want to get is that attack debuff, and my Cresselia seems to be very, very good at it, considering what it did to the Registeel last time. We don't get it, but we are going to be able to get to another Moonblast in time. This is huge for this matchup. The extra chip damage is definitely needed, especially when I need to use a Hydro Cannon to finish off Registeel here. So that is going to be great for us. Now we are going to bring in our Zapdos because it is going to be taking a better hit from the Registeel instead of the Swampert, plus Swampert is very, very low. So Flash Cannon hits us, we're going to be resisting it. That's fantastic. They're going to be getting off a charge move here. I should have gone for that Drill Peck right away instead of letting them get off a charge move. So we're going to shield right here. This match is just so long. It's like a back and forth all over the place. We go for the Drill Peck right here. Reason being, I should have gone for it sooner so that I didn't need to use a shield. And then we're going to swap into Swampert. They swap into Cresselia. They're getting off a charge move right here. Is this going to be Grass Knot? It's going to be Moonblast, which is not enough to finish us off. And time is up. Did we win? We won. There we go. All right. Jeez. Timeout games are just ridiculous, everyone. That was such a back and forth. Pokemon all over the place. All three Pokemon alive for the longest time. No one wanted to eliminate anything. We ended up winning the timeout there. So, moving into the next battle. Overall, Zapdos is okay. But I definitely think I could be utilizing it better. Maybe a different team. But we have another Swampert versus Swampert lead right here. It's just... man, I don't know. I don't like Swampert versus Swampert leads because it feels like a waste for both of us knowing that we need this Pokemon in order to sweep some steel backlines. But we are going to be going for a Hydro Cannon now. I didn't shield right there. We're just going to play chicken with the Hydro Cannons right here. And I'm going to try to see if I can win the CMP tie. But I'm going to swap now into Cresselia instead on the charge move because I felt like I fell behind on fast moves right there with my own Swampert. So Hydro Cannon now coming through. Not going to do a lot of damage, but they are staying in, which tells me they may have stuff weak in the back to my Cresselia, which is okay. And we can start pressuring shields here with Grass Knot without having to shield ourselves. So Hydro Cannon going to start getting us low, but that's okay. We're going to be going for Grass Knot right here. Going to be doing super effective damage to the Swampert because of the groundwater typing. Doesn't get a shield, which it does get a shield, which is great. They're wanting to really stay in this matchup. So we may shield ourselves right here. I actually think I don't. I want to maintain heavy shield advantage. So another Hydro Cannon coming through. We're going to be going for a Grass Knot. This should finish off the Swampert. If they let it, if they shield it again, then I don't know what's going on, but they let it go down. So we have shield advantage. Now they have Giratina altered in the back with Dragon Breath. I'm like, this is like the one thing. A Dragon Breath Giratina is always the bane of my existence when it comes to the teams that I build, which I should start accounting for it more. I utilized Cresselia here to take out a Swampert, which is why they kept that in so long. So great play and great swap by my opponent right there on the charge move. I should have read that they were probably going to swap, and we could have landed a Thunderbolt there against the Togekiss. So this is a really uphill battle, especially since we're in even shields. Now I'm going to go for another Drill Peck right here, hoping for some more neutral damage and a potential shield. And then we're going to swap into Swampert. They still don't shield, and we're going to be going for a Hydro Cannon. I need to load up on some energy. I should have fired it off right away, though. But this is definitely not a winning matchup now for us because they have Giratina altered with a shield and Dragon Breath. So that's going to be a GG. Misplay by my part. I should have read that because they're not because they're shielding Swampert, I should be shielding my Cresselia or just stay in that matchup. But you can't really know, right, when you start a battle what they have in the back. But very well played by my opponent. Great deserving win right there with how they played it. So let's go ahead and move into the final battle here. So we showcase here on the channel a lot of sets that I do well in, right? Because I want to show you guys what's working, but this isn't working, you know? So maybe don't try this team, I guess is so to say. It was fun to use, but I definitely, if I want to use this Zapdos, I need to utilize it in a better situation. Now they do a great swap right there into my Hydro Cannon. These are just misplays by me, honestly. I should be over farming with Hydro Cannon, anticipating swaps into Dragons, because they know that I'm going to try to rush that Hydro Cannon right away. So just take these battles with a grain of salt that I'm also making misplays right here. Which is okay, it happens, but at least I know, you know, like I know what the misplays are. Like I should have over farmed right there, anticipating a potential swap because I don't have to fire off the Hydro Cannon right away. Now I go for Grass Knot here to try to chip down the health, or I mean get a shield bait I should say. And then we are going to go ahead and let this charge move come through. It's going to be Shadow Sneak, it's going to get us low. And then I make another Judgment Error right here. I'm going to go for Grass Knot. I am going to shield, but I'm going to go for Grass Knot because I think it's going to be just enough to finish off. But saving one fast move worth of energy is not worth losing switch advantage. So you guys are going to see right here, it's definitely not enough damage. And I tried to be sneaky. I should have just gone straight Moonblast right there and one switch advantage. Now they're going to be getting off another charge move against my Giratina, or against my Swampert right here. It's going to be Dragon Claw, chipping away at the health. We do farm down right there with fast moves, and we're going to see a Venusaur come in. So this is not good at all. I'm going to load up on some energy, swap into Zapdos. I probably should have swapped into Zapdos right away. Again, what I'm trying to show you guys is that I'm not perfect, everyone. Even though, you know, I have a high rating, I still make mistakes. This doesn't mean I make mistakes all the time, but these battles are not perfect. But at least we can see situations that I could have played better. And maybe this will help you guys when it comes to your own decisions. Maybe you notice a situation that I'm doing right here that you guys could do better yourselves. So, yeah, we're just going to be going for another Drill Peck right here. I'm not sure how much damage the Night Slash will do. I imagine it will do a decent amount to my Zapdos, which it does. And we go for the Drill Peck right here. Reason being I'm going for Drill Peck is I'm hoping I can get to 2 Drill Pecks in time, basically, before we go down. But I decided to swap to Swampert and go for the Hydro Cannon, hoping to save some energy on my Zapdos versus the Venusaur right here. And I decided to underfarm. Why did I do that? They swapped to Venusaur, finish us off. This is, yeah, these are some bad choices right here. But that's okay. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see these every now and then, because I thought it was important to showcase to you guys that I'm not perfect, that I make mistakes, and trying new Pokemon definitely is a learning curve. So we drop some rating. We only go 2 wins in that matchup. But yeah, overall, I think Zapdos has some potential. I think, one, we need a better team built around it, so I'm going to try to find that. And then 2, I just got to make better decisions. Today was a lot of misplays on my part, which I think is fine. I'm not a perfect battler. But let me know down in the comments if this was helpful. Did you guys, seeing some of my mistakes, seeing some losses, was that helpful for you in order to learn and grow as a battler yourself? Or would you guys rather just see when I go 5-0 all the time? Let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.